What up, big time gang? So, SISU, a brand I've been interested in for many years and never got to experience until now, due to a buddy. He hooked it up and let me check this piece out. It's a loan, and I'll explain more about that after. But if you want to see all about this watch, stay tuned after the intro. So SISU is a brand that I learned of maybe 4 or 5 years ago from an ex-manager. Once I saw it, I couldn't look away. I was drawn to the watch, and it was the bracelet for me. I'm a sucker for a wide bracelet. I like the way that looks on my wrist, and you know, something like what I'm wearing right now is a Silico specialty. It's almost 30 millimeters up here at the top, and then it tapers to 26. But you know, a traditional watch is 22 millimeters. I'm really attracted to that bracelet. And so this thing, first of all, it comes in a tank of a box. I mean, that's steel. So cool box for sure. It's like a armory box. Artillery box, I should say. So you open it up, it's got a nice cutout for the watch there, and then you've got the watch presented to you. So this is the SISU BRAVADO, and this has a model number that is BQ2-50-SS, which stands for stainless steel. This is all brushed stainless steel. The 50 is for 50 millimeters. This is a 50 millimeter case diameter. Fixed bezel. It does have a screw down crown. Stainless steel everywhere. Even the dial is stainless steel. So just the brushing on the numerals is different to make that kind of pop. But it's all just stainless steel. The only thing that's black is the hands. But look at that bracelet. The bracelet is just beefy. And so this is what attracted me to this. And I've kind of been lusting over this watch for years. The prices are always way too high for me to justify getting it. I've always been after the automatic. This is a quartz. But after getting to know the watch a little bit, I never wore this out of the house as it's not mine. But just wearing it, you know, for 10 minutes, I just don't like the way it feels on my wrist. And one thing I can say for sure is that even though these are nice watches, the bracelet quality or the clasp quality seems to be a big issue. So this one here, the springs are like shot in the clasp, so it doesn't really grab. And then when it does, it doesn't want to unlock either. And you kind of have to force it open. So that's one of the first issues. And you can see these have like no spring left in them. That's one of the first issues. And then just overall wear and tear on this watch doesn't look too bad. I know this was heavily worn. Crown at the 10 o'clock, which is super different. I like that feature, so the crown digging into you at the 3, because this is a big watch. But just that clasp really turned me off. And I was actually lent an extra bracelet so I could take from it to put links in it so it'll fit me. And this bracelet as well also has issues with the clasp, where the springs work, but it doesn't really buckle. It just pops right back out. So this one is not buckling properly, but the springs actually work, and you can see there's spring resistance there on this one. This one actually holds, but the springs are gone in the pushers. And I just saw reviews on this watch, and I saw that there was a lot of issues with the clasp. And I'm not sure how, you know, wow, SISU's warranty and all that kind of stuff is. I've heard it's good. I've never dealt with the company, so I can't really say firsthand experience. look at the bracelet compared to the subbuckle specialty. So exact same width from the start, but this doesn't taper. This is consistent all the way through. 30 millimeters from beginning, from the lugs to the clasp. 30 millimeters. Now that's cool, and that's what attracted me to this watch. The basic layout of the watch is basic. There's nothing too crazy. It's what is this? 1, 2, 3. So it's an 8-sided shape octagon, like a stop sign. It's an octagonal bezel, and then you've got, you know, 3 big digits, the 1, the 4, and the 10. It's a quartz movement, which, like I said, I really would want an auto if I was to buy one, which I don't think I will do now after experiencing this watch. But this is designed in California, which I thought was cool. That's where I'm from. Whoop, whoop. And I thought that was dope that, you know, it's made in California. It's a mineral crystal. It does have superluminova, and we will test that here in a minute. We'll hit it with the lights off and see what it looks like. And it has a Swiss ETA or ETA FO6-161 movement, quartz movement. And it's just a basic 3-hand with a date quartz movement. Nothing too crazy. But this is one of those times where I'm glad I experienced the watch before I bought it. Most of the time, I jump on whatever I find, and either I'm disappointed or I'm happy. This one is one of those that I am super glad I waited. That's the honest to God truth. Super grateful to Mark for lending me the watch and letting me experience it firsthand, because that swayed me in the way of saying, nope, I don't want it. And I'm very grateful for that, instead of me spending my money and having a watch I won't enjoy and wear. So definitely grateful for that. It is a very cool design. It's just not for me. And I've been getting more into traditional size watches. And so even though the bracelet, I love it. It's just at this point in time right now, it's not in the cards for me. So it's not going to happen. Now this is a Invicta Reserve subbuckle specialty, and you can see the case size is about the same, but this has a very thin bezel where this has a very thick bezel. So overall dial presence, this has a way bigger dial, which I think is one of the main attracting features besides the bracelet. It's just there's so much dial, and that's a cool feature. And then bracelet, you can see how this tapers, where this is just straight. And then at the clasp, you look at the clasp difference, and you got a lot of beef on the SISU. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video on this. I'm going to send this back to my buddy Mark. Mark, if you're watching this, very grateful, brother. Thank you for letting me enjoy and, you know, get to experience this watch. We're going to hit it with the lume. I'll put it on the wrist, and then we'll wrap this up with a few photos. And don't be judgmental on this watch. This watch has been loved and worn, and it is a little beat up, but you know, watches are supposed to be enjoyed. So nothing wrong with that. And we only have lume, it looks like, on the hour and minute hand, and that is horrible. Yeah, that's no good. So yeah, lume is minimal. It's just the hour and the minute hand, and you can see it there. It's just those little tiny spots right there. So that was kind of a waste of our time, because that lume really didn't do nothing for us. Now here's a watch on my wrist. Now see, that side profile is what I like. That's just boom. And the clasp keeps on doing. let me know how you guys feel. You know, I normally don't do negative reviews, and this is just one that I'm not feeling at all. And you know, I've always been into the bigger watches, but just after feeling the fit and finish and quality, I'm not interested to pursue it anymore. So that got that itch out. I'm good to go. And like I said, thank you to Mark. And I'll be sure to leave some photos. As always, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. And this is 2022. This watch came out a long time ago. So just so you have reference to that. I'm not sure what year this watch came out, but it's been out for quite a while. So these aren't readily available anymore. Have a great day. And as always, big time gang, God bless.